PSG's epic comeback and Gianluigi Donnarumma's heroics Champions League thriller 2025. Luis Enrique had just one word to sum up Gianluigi Donnarumma's performance: sensational. The Paris Saint-Germain manager effortlessly switched from Spanish to French, and no translation was needed to understand the impact of the goalkeeper's brilliance. In a nail-biting Champions League quarter-final second leg against Aston Villa, Donnarumma was nothing short of a hero, making 5 crucial saves that kept PSG's hopes alive. Despite losing 3-2 on the night, they advanced with a 5-4 aggregate score, thanks to his incredible reflexes. One save stood out above the rest, a breathtaking dive to his left to deny a thunderous shot from Marcus Rashford at a pivotal moment when the score was tied at 2-2. And just when it seemed Villa might pull off a stunning comeback, Donnarumma was there again, expertly tipping a looping header from Yuri Tielemans over the bar and blocking a one-on-one chance from Marco Asensio, who was on loan from PSG. It was a night that felt a bit surreal for Donnarumma, as PSG had been riding high this season, especially since the new year. After a winter break, they kicked off 2025 with a victory over Monaco to claim the Trophée des Champions, and their record leading up to the Villa match was impressive: 22 wins out of 24 matches. They had only stumbled once in League One against Reims and faced a narrow defeat against Liverpool in the Champions League. Even that 1-0 loss at home didn't dampen their reputation for thrilling football, where control and fearless expression are the hallmarks of their play. Earlier in the season, PSG had shown their resilience by coming back from a 2-0 deficit against Manchester City to win 4-2, and their first leg against Villa was another showcase of their attacking prowess, ending in a 3-1 victory. However, the return leg at Villa Park was a different story. The first half started well, with fullbacks Achraf Hakimi and Nuno Mendes pushing forward to create beautiful counterattacks. But as the game progressed, PSG lost their grip on the midfield, and Villa, with nothing to lose, nearly turned the tables. From the start of the second half until about the 70th minute, PSG faced a level of pressure they hadn't experienced under Luis Enrique. "I don't think this team has been so dominated by another team in that way," he admitted. Luis Enrique noted that his team may have felt overconfident at 2-0, a sentiment that reflects the youthful nature of the squad, which had an average age of just 24.4 years. This match marked their 5th defeat in the Champions League this season, having also lost to Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, and Bayern Munich in the group stages. Domestically, PSG has been a force to be reckoned with, clinching the league title and advancing to the Coupe de France final against Reims, remaining unbeaten in both competitions. Yet, the Champions League has proven to be a different beast, exposing some vulnerabilities. The takeaway? A thrilling, albeit flawed team can be just as captivating. It's often hard for neutrals to connect with teams that seem to bulldoze their way through matches, especially when they're filled with superstars. But for the first time since Qatar Sports Investments took over PSG in 2011, the club has a team that resonates with fans. Gone are the days of trying to fit Lionel Messi, Neymar, and Kylian Mbappe into the same lineup. Instead, this squad plays as a cohesive unit, showcasing a fresh outlook and an exciting style of play. Luis Enrique's philosophy is clear: he wants to dominate possession and wear down opponents with relentless passing, with Vitinha leading the charge in front of the defense. He emphasizes hard work and discipline, even going so far as to drop Ousmane Dembélé for a match against Arsenal due to a lack of team spirit. But it's the creative freedom he allows his players that truly sets this team apart. Some might argue that PSG is currently the most entertaining team in Europe, even in defeat. Their style encourages players to take risks in one-on-one situations, particularly with fullbacks who push high up the pitch and a dynamic front three. There's a nostalgic feel to players like Dembélé and Bradley Barcola, reminiscent of a bygone era in football. In a time when rigid systems dominate, PSG offers a refreshing antidote, a team that could save football from itself. In the early days of the QSI project, Nasser Al-Khelaifi expressed his vision of investing in young talent, enhancing PSG's infrastructure, and marketing the club globally. He has certainly delivered on that promise. Last November, PSG unveiled a state-of-the-art training facility and has made strides in the fashion world, collaborating with Nike and Michael Jordan, with stores in major cities like London and New York. While they've racked up domestic titles, this season marking their 11th under QSI, the elusive Champions League trophy remains out of reach. Before the takeover, PSG had little history in the competition, with their only notable run being a semi-final appearance in 1994-95. Since QSI's first season, PSG has consistently reached the knockout stages, with 5 last 16 finishes, 4 quarter-finals, 2 semi-finals, and 1 final, which ended in defeat to Bayern in 2020. While their past failures were often met with indifference outside their fan base, the current atmosphere is different. There's a buzz of interest and admiration surrounding the club. Qatar is basking in the reflected glory, and PSG is inching ever closer to their ultimate goal.